Um, I think that my surroundings were more influential, perhaps, than an individual teacher. I grew up, I went to the elementary and high school in Chicago on the South Side, and it was at a time when there was a lot of controversy and conversation about integration of neighborhoods, and the University of Chicago was trying to decide whether to stay on the South Side or leave and go to one of the suburbs because the neighborhood was becoming increasingly integrated. And I was very involved in things in my high school that were exposed me to a lot of different kinds of kids and a lot of different issues. And I became, when I went back to Chicago to work on a civil rights project, I realized how people make decisions that are very often for their convenience, but not really for the good of the project or the program. So the whole issue around integration in Chicago in the schools became very muddy. And I think I learned more about how the importance of diversity, of getting to know people who weren't like yourself, to being able to see how politics could be manipulated, how people made decisions that weren't necessarily good decisions for the community. And I think I became what I hope students will become, which was an informed skeptic. I tried to be engaged in the issues, but I also realized that a lot of times it took a lot of people to change the course of decisions that institutions and people in power would make. And I think that was very important, and just in the way I sort of see things today, and how education has been kind of co-opted by people who are really interested in privatizing, but they use a lot of the language, like reform, to confuse people, and they redefine the terms of what they mean by reform. So I've always thought that kids should be able to learn how to be informed citizens and make decisions. And I think my own experience in elementary school and high school, and then going back and working in Chicago, really exposed me to how difficult that is and how important it is for people to act together.